Hello, just 1 minute intro. I am Gopinath. Actually, you are going to hear rest of the video through an AI voice. Due to time constraint, I create this in AI format with less slides instead of more animations. But the research and the goal behind this video are 100% sure. So please don't skip any part of the video. I create this content to ensure it supports someone in need of job. And if you find this useful, the best way to support me is by watching the full video, hitting the subscription, and please turn on the bell notification also. Thanks for your continuous support and all the very best. Thank you.
Welcome back to the channel. Today we have a massive opportunity for IT professionals looking to make a move to the Middle East, specifically to the vibrant city of Dubai. We are looking at a role with one of the biggest names in the hospitality industry, Marriott. Specifically, the Marriott Hotel Al Jaddaf is hiring for an IT network technician. This isn't just a quick job alert. Over the next 30 minutes, we are going to break down everything you need to know. We will cover the job description line by line, we will talk about the salary and benefits context in Dubai, we will discuss the skills you need to actually pass the interview, and we will talk about how to tailor your resume for this specific role. If you are an IT professional with 3 to 5 years of experience, this video is your roadmap to landing this job. Let's start with the basics. The role is for an IT network technician. It was posted very recently, so the recruitment window is wide open right now. The location is Dubai, United Arab Emirates. For those of you who have dreamed of working in Dubai, you know that getting a foot in the door with a multinational brand like Marriott is a golden ticket. It offers stability, it offers a recognized name on your CV, and it often comes with a standard of working conditions that is world-class. Now, let's look at the role and responsibilities section of the job posting. The description says the position is responsible for maintaining reliable data network infrastructure across the property. What does that actually mean in a hotel environment? A hotel isn't like a standard corporate office. In an office, everyone leaves at 5 p.m. In a hotel, the network has to be live 24/7. Guests are checking in, using Wi-Fi, streaming movies, and attending conferences. The point-of-sale systems in the restaurants need to be online. The key card systems for the doors need to work. As a network technician here, you are the backbone of the guest experience. If the internet goes down, the guest complains, and the hotel loses money. That is the level of responsibility we are talking about. The job description specifically mentions structured cabling. This is a hands-on role. You won't just be sitting behind a desk configuring firewalls. You will be physically involved in the installation and relocation of equipment. If they are setting up a new conference room for a big event, you might need to run cables, patch them into the switch, and ensure the ports are live. You need to be comfortable with tools, with ladders, and with the physical aspect of IT infrastructure. Another key responsibility listed is coordinate with facilities teams. This is crucial. In a hotel, IT does not work in a silo. You work with the engineering department. If a pipe bursts and threatens a server room, you are working with them. If a new restaurant is being built, you are working with the construction team to ensure data ports are in the right wall. This requires communication skills. You need to be able to explain technical requirements to non-technical people. Let's talk about the requirements and the ideal profile. They are asking for a high school diploma or GED equivalent. This is very interesting. They are not demanding a master's degree or a bachelor's degree as a hard requirement. They are valuing experience over formal education. They want a minimum of 3 years of relevant experience. This is the sweet spot. They want someone who has made their beginner mistakes elsewhere and is ready to hit the ground running. If you have 5 years of experience, you are in a very strong position. They also ask for a valid driving license. You might wonder why an IT guy needs a driving license in a hotel. Often, large hotel properties have multiple buildings, or you might need to drive to a supplier to pick up a replacement part urgently. It is also a standard requirement in many UAE job postings because it implies a level of independence and mobility. Now, let's address the salary. The market estimation listed is 4,500 to 6,500 AED monthly. If you are watching this from outside the UAE, remember that salaries in Dubai are generally tax-free. However, cost of living is a factor. A salary of 6,500 AED is a decent starting point for a technician-level role, especially if the hotel provides other benefits. In hospitality, it is very common, though not guaranteed in this specific text, for employers to provide accommodation, transportation, and meals on duty. If Marriott provides housing and food, that 6,500 AED becomes almost pure savings. You need to ask about full package versus basic salary during the interview. Let's move on to the soft skills. The listing mentions good communication and organizational skills. Why? Because you are client-facing. In a hotel, the employees are your clients, but sometimes you might even interact with guests if there is a specific high-level connectivity issue in a luxury suite. You need to be presentable, polite, and articulate. You cannot be the grumpy IT guy who hides in the server room. You need to have a service-oriented mindset. Physically capable of handling equipment. We touched on this, but it bears repeating. You will be racking servers, carrying UPS units, and crawling under desks. If you are looking for a purely remote or desk-bound job, this is not it. This is a job for someone who likes to move. So, how do you apply and get noticed? First, look at your resume. Does it clearly state IT network technician as a headline? It should. Does your experience section highlight structured cabling? The job description explicitly asks for it. If you have done cabling, make sure it is bulleted clearly. Don't just say managed network. Say installed and terminated Cat6 cabling for 50+ workstations. Be specific. Do you have a driving license? Put it in your personal details section. Don't make them ask for it. Since the job is in Dubai and the nationality is any, the competition will be high. People from all over the world will apply. To stand out, your resume needs to look professional. No typos, perfect formatting, and a clear focus on the skills they asked for: cabling, hardware support, and troubleshooting. Let's discuss the interview process. If you get shortlisted, you will likely face a technical round and a behavioral round. For the technical round, brush up on your networking basics. Know the difference between a switch and a router. Understand VLANs. Know your color codes for crimping cables. Be ready to troubleshoot a scenario like a guest in room 302 cannot connect to Wi-Fi, but room 303 is fine. What do? They want to see your logical process. You would check the signal strength, check the access point serving that room, check if the device is blocked, check the IP address assignment. Walk them through your troubleshooting steps. For the behavioral round, remember this is Marriott. They care about brand standards. They might ask, describe a time you had to deal with a difficult colleague. Or, how do you handle pressure when multiple systems go down? Your answers should focus on staying calm, communicating clearly, and prioritizing the business needs. If you are currently outside the UAE, you might be wondering about the visa process. Generally, for a large company like Marriott, if they hire you, they will sponsor your employment visa. This is a huge benefit. Smaller companies might ask you to sort your own visa, but global brands usually have a streamlined HR process for this. Let's talk about the future career path. Where does an IT network technician go from here? The hospitality IT world is vast. You could move up to become an IT manager, an assistant IT manager, or specialize further into network engineering. Marriott has thousands of hotels worldwide. Once you are in the system, internal transfers become a possibility. You could start in Dubai and end up in London, New York, or Singapore. This role is a stepping stone. I also want to mention the importance of the diploma requirement. If you do not have a university degree, do not worry. This job specifically asks for a diploma or high school equivalent. This is a great opportunity for self-taught techies or those who went to vocational schools. Your certifications, like CCNA or CompTIA Network Plus, will carry a lot of weight here, perhaps even more than a general degree. If you have these certifications, list them prominently on your CV. We also see system administration listed in the functional area. This implies you won't just be doing cables. You might be doing some basic Active Directory work, resetting passwords, managing user accounts. A good technician is a jack of all trades. If you have experience with Windows Server, Office 365, or hotel-specific software like Opera or Micros, definitely mention that. Even if it's not in the main bullet points, it adds value. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about the Marriott brand. Working for a luxury hotel requires a different mindset than working for a budget chain. The standards of grooming, punctuality, and language are higher. When you go for the interview, dress sharply. Wear a suit or formal business attire. Show them that you fit into the lobby of a luxury hotel. Regarding the application process, the job link is added in the description below. Do not wait. These jobs receive hundreds of applications in the first 48 hours. The earlier you apply, the better your chances. If you are struggling with your resume, or you are not sure if your current CV is good enough for the Dubai market, you can reach out for help. Sometimes a simple formatting change or keyword optimization can make the difference between rejection and an interview call. You have the contact details for resume assistance on the screen and in the description. Let's recap the checklist for this application. Update your CV, ensure network technician. Cabling and troubleshooting are keywords. Check your passport validity if you are applying from abroad. Prepare a cover letter. Keep it brief. Mention your years of experience and your excitement about the Marriott brand. Apply using the link provided. Prepare for the interview by reviewing basic networking concepts and behavioral questions. This is a full-time role, meaning you will likely be working 5 or 6 days a week. Hotel operations are 24/7, so be prepared for shift work. You might have to work weekends or holidays. This is standard in the hospitality industry. However, the trade-off is the vibrant environment and the team culture, which is usually very strong in hotels. To conclude, this is a fantastic entry to mid-level role. The salary is competitive for the level, the brand is prestigious, and the location is one of the most exciting cities in the world. If you have the 3 to 5 years of experience they are asking for, do not hesitate. Remember, the job market is competitive, but persistence pays off. Keep upgrading your skills. If you don't have a driving license yet, maybe now is the time to start working on it. If you lack structured cabling experience, watch some tutorials, get some hands-on practice if you can. Every little bit of extra knowledge helps. Thank you for tuning in. We are dedicated to bringing you the best job opportunities from around the globe. Make sure you check the description for the link. If you have questions, drop them in the comments or reach out via WhatsApp for personal guidance. Good luck with your application, and I hope to see you working in Dubai soon.